Namaste. Welcome back to Yoga's Poses. Today we're going to jump right into it. Had a lot of requests to do a segment on chair yoga, so here we go. What I'm going to do is simply follow along with the positions on the mat as a sequence, because yoga is a step-by-step process. And also, if you can, be mindful of your own body. Sometimes I understand some people have said, well, I love the fact of doing yoga, but I simply cannot get on the floor to do it. And so that's why chair yoga is perfect for that. You can practice chair yoga behind a desk. If you're just sitting in a chair like I am today, it's real practical for you to do this every day and get into the routine. But again, check in with your knees, your lower back, your neck. These could be areas that are a problem for you. If not, go ahead and practice the whole routine. I'm going to just flow along as we go, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. So to begin with, if you can, sit straight up in your chair. Imagine that imaginary line on your spine, almost like a string going up, and if you can, straighten that up, and we're just going to simply relax into the chair. We're going to gently close our eyes. If you look at the corpse pose, we're going to just take a few moments to mentally scan our body. We'll start with our eyes, our head, and slowly go down. We're just going to check in with our body today, and we're going to sink a little bit deeper into the chair. Get comfortable. Hands are just loosely lying on our side, free-flowing. We're going to scan down a little bit further, go down to our pelvis area, our upper thighs, check in with our knees. We'll go down to our calves and our feet. If you can, firmly plant your feet in the ground, that would be great. And then we're going to just mentally scan our way back up our body, through our knees, up to our thighs, up to our pelvis area, into our chest, our neck, and our face. And we're just going to have a nice smile on our face that we can check in with our body and appreciate it that we can do this today. So now we're just going to start out with some simple stretching exercises, and we're going to bring our arms out to the side. We're going to lift our fingertips up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down. Now let's just do some small circles. What we're doing is we're just energizing the body. We're just kind of getting it warmed up a little bit, our upper arms here. We'll just do a little bit bigger circles here. And we'll stop and we'll just reverse that. Do some small circles. And get a little bit bigger. And we'll just slowly bring our arms down. Now we're just going to focus on a point in front of us. And if we can, just be mindful of your neck behind you here. We're just going to look up, bring our head up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and back to that focal point ahead of us. And now in a clockwise position, we're just gonna slowly rotate our head. Again, being mindful of your neck. And after we've done that about 3 times, we'll stop at the 12 o'clock and we're just going to reverse it and go counterclockwise. and back to that focal point. And now we'll just bring our, if you can interlace your fingers, we're just gonna gently bring that right behind our head here. And we're gonna slowly turn and look over our right shoulder. And as we do so, we're gonna gently stretch and hold that. 3, 2, 1, and release. Back to the focal point. We're gonna reverse that and do it on the other side. Look over your left shoulder. Look up. 3, 2, 1, and release. Back to the focal point. We'll go once more on the right side. Gently look up over your right shoulder. And back to the focal point, and we'll gently release our arms. At this point, I hope you're checking in with your body and just making sure that you're feeling okay to continue on to do so. And if you are, we're gonna move on to just some gentle breathing, yoga breathing, which you simply can do by sitting in your position with your posture. And as we do the yoga breathing, what we plan on doing is when we take a breath in, our belly will come out like filling a balloon. And then as we exhale, the air will come out of your chest, and we're going to be bringing your belly in towards your spine. So let's try it for the first time, and we'll just do some gentle, easy breathing here. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in with our nose and exhale. One more time, inhale in and exhale. One more time, nice inhale in and exhale. As we exhale all that air out of our belly, what we're going to do this time is we're going to hold the breath into a full yoga breath here. So as we inhale in, our belly's going to come out, and we're going to hold it. So I'll count down, and then we'll exhale. So here we go. Let's try that. Nice. Inhale in, belly comes out, and hold. Nice inhale in, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. One more time. Nice inhale in, belly comes out. Hold and exhale. As we're being mindful of our breath, we want to make sure that we're doing that actual yoga breathing. And what it does is it brings oxygen to our blood. And it helps us in the yoga with our positions as we do so. Many times I've heard people say, when I'm actually breathing in yoga, I find that I'm breathing more through my chest. And it took me a long time to understand what that meant. So that chest breathing is an example. I'll give you an example of what not to do. And that's chest breathing, and that's also called stress breathing. So if you can, do that yoga breathing. You're going to get into the flow of it, and it just helps you a lot better along your yoga path, as well as bringing blood into your, or the oxygen into your blood. All right, so we're moving along now. What we're going to do is we're going to move down into our thighs here. So our hands are going to rest gently right on our side. And if we can, we're just going to take our right leg, and we're going to move it up and down, up and down, up and down. Now we're going to switch. We're going to hop onto our left thigh, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And now if you can, we're gonna do actually both thighs up. You're gonna feel this right in your core here, in your belly. So here we'll go do this together 3 times. We'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. At this point, if you can, if you need to, wiggle your body out a little bit and stretch just a little bit there. And we're going to check in with our yoga mat. And so far, you can see we've done some of these initial positions here with our arms and warming up. We're on to the leg exercises, and we're just going to keep on moving ahead. So now the next one, what we're going to do is on the leg exercise, we'll start with our right leg, and we're going to raise one leg up, hold, stretch, point your toe out to that focal point, bring it up, and gently bring it down. Again, bring your leg up, point, toes up, and bring your leg down. One more time, bring your leg up, point, toes up, and come down. We'll switch over to our left leg here. We're going to raise our leg up, point up, straight, hold, and down. Bring our leg up, point, toes up, and gently come down. One more time, we'll bring our leg up, point it to that focal point, toes up, and we'll come down. And again, checking in with your body if you can do this. If you're sitting on a chair like me, sometimes it helps to brace yourself, and if you need to do that, you can do so. Otherwise, just simply rest your hands right in your, right in front of you here. So here we go with both legs off the ground. Legs come up, point, toes up, and gently come down. One more time. Both legs come up, point forward, toes up, and come down. And one more time. Both feet come up, point forward, toes up, and gently come down. And we'll have a nice big smile on our face. We can raise our hands up here. We're happy to be here today and have that gratitude. Check in with your body. We're just gonna fold forward if you can. Slowly come down. So it's kind of like an improvisation of our child's pose. And come all the way down if you can. You don't have to reach the ground. If this is easier, you can rest your chin on your hands and just relax. Let your body sink into the chair. Smile, have gratitude. You can gently feel that little bit of that release on your lower back and in your shoulder blades. And if need to, as we're in this position, you can bring your arms forward and just let your hands flow down. Let your arms sink into your upper thighs here and just relax. If you can take it a bit further, what I was going to recommend is if you can bring your palms of your hands and just gently bring them behind your feet and reach a little bit further, and you'll just feel that nice stretch. It feels really good on your lower back. Again, if you cannot make it to that position, that's all right. Just the fact that you're here and doing some of the positions is just a wonderful thing. So as we're moving along, you can see we've done part of this flow here. Now we're going to move on to the spinal twist. And normally if we're on the mat, we'd be sitting down with our bottom on the mat. And since we're on a chair, what we're going to do is we are gonna cross our right leg over our left knee. Again, I'll do that one more time. Right knee is gonna cross over our left knee, okay? What I'm gonna do is take my left elbow and I'm gonna just rest it, just like I'm sitting. And now what I'm gonna do is gently turn, and I'm gonna take my right hand just on the side, and I'm gently gonna just turn to twist that spine a little bit. As I'm turning, you can see my elbow is making that contact right on my right knee, okay? So here we go. We're gonna hold it. Remember to breathe, smile, hold, and release. Now I'm going to take my left knee and I'm going to place it over my right knee, cross my legs, okay? I'm going to take my right elbow, connect it with my left knee. My palm comes up. And again, I'm just going to take my left hand, connect it with the chair. We're going to slowly twist that spine as we look up. Hold and smile. And release. Good job if you've done that. That can be a little confusing with the connecting with the elbows and the knees. And the next position we're going to move on to is, it's called the garland pose. And obviously we're not squatting down like that, but what we're going to do is we're going to kind of combine that as well as with our kind of final ending relaxation and so forth. And so basically what we're going to do is bring our palms together. And as we do so, we're just going to ground ourselves and just think of that grounding into our chair. And as we do so, we're just going to push our elbows down. Push our elbows down, and we're going to come into that prayer position. We'll take a couple natural breaths. As we're doing so, we're just going to actually widen our thighs just a little bit as we do so. Okay? And if you need to do this a little bit for assistance, just take the inside of your palms. We're just gonna gently bring our legs out just a little bit so we can feel that stretch, okay? So this is just an improvisation of that garland pose where you'd be on the ground and squatting. Now again, this is an improvisation of the garland pose. And so if you gently can, as we widen up our upper thighs, okay? You may need to firmly put your feet into the ground a little bit, and you're just going to feel that gentle stretch right up in your upper thighs. Okay? So again, if this is what it looks like for you today, that's perfectly fine. But as we slowly get into that more of a stretch here, we want to just kind of plant our feet into the ground, and to help do so, to ground in the position, we're just going to do our improvised garland position. And release. Oh, as we ground back into the chair, we're going to wind things down just a little bit and kind of did some warming up exercise, got into some chair yoga positions, and slowly have kind of warmed back down again. We're going to get into that final relaxation here. And as we do so, if you want to close your eyes, or again, we're just going to mentally scan our body. After we've checked in with our body and allowed ourselves to go further, a little bit deeper into our chair, we're just going to take a couple of moments here just to realize what we've done today. We've allowed for our body to be here. We have that gratitude. We're We're scanning our body from our face, the smile, down to our chest, torso, thighs, our knees, our ankles. From our feet, we're going to come right back up. Just have gratitude that we're able to do this today. We're just scanning our body, thanking our body with gratitude. Back up to our face. And as we close, I hope you can join in with me. We're just going to do our Om. If you can't do it, if you're at work, that's fine. It's a nice way to end your session and your time with yourself. And here we go. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.